How are you feeling, everybody? I'm GuardianPsycho, and welcome to the first of many Tetris talks, I think is what I'm going to call it. I've played Tetris for close to 8 years or something by this point, and I'm pretty good. And I own probably dozens of varieties of different copies of the game, and obviously there's a ton available on the computer as well. So I figure this lets me be a little more personable, talk about things I want to talk about while still gaming, and maybe showing off something that I've built over the last almost decade of my life in terms of gaming skill. This ad is very loud. The music might be copyrighted, if we're being honest. But yeah, not too sure what I wanted to talk about today. I think I just wanted something a little more chill, but still wanted to record and everything. Yeah, I don't really know. I'm umming a lot. Yeah, I don't really know what I want this video to be, or this series technically that it's going to become. I just know that I wanted to record, but don't have the most energy in the world. It's late, don't have the most time in the world. This is something that I wanted to do in general. I knew I wanted to make videos about Tetris in one way or another, and I'm hoping this fits into the channel to some degree. And hopefully it's impressive, or at least well received in some way. I'm sure there's some people that are better at Tetris than me, or will be happy to think they're better than me at Tetris. But that's besides the point. I suppose the idea is to get into some sort of topic, which I don't particularly have today. I was thinking of talking about nothing. Yeah, I don't really know what I want this series, I guess, that it's going to be. I don't know what I really want this series to be. I just know that I wanted videos that were more personable, as well as something a little easier to record if I don't have quite as much time, don't have as much energy, if it's really late, stuff like that, which all of those boxes kind of get checked in the current moment. I've had a busy week, to say the least. My schedule has been thrown off a lot, especially my work schedule. I usually work 4 days in a row, but lately it's been some trades with employees as well as some emergency PTO, because I actually had to get stitches. I cut the fuck out of my finger on, well, Tuesday. It's not really relevant because I don't know when this is going up, and Tuesday could mean absolutely nothing to you guys. But yeah, I had to get 3 stitches in my finger because I was not being smart with knife etiquette and didn't have a cutting board, which somewhat led to that not smart knife etiquette. Um, but luckily I'm doing pretty good. There's no long-lasting damage, and it's pretty much all healed up. So it's not like I can't play games. As you can see, I'm still playing Tetris. I'm actually using that finger on the keyboard right now, so not a big deal there. Kind of just a small life event that'll be a fun story down the road, I suppose. It was kind of a blessing in disguise because it did let me finish editing what was episode 3, I believe, of TCG Card Shop Simulator, which was a big bulk of footage that I really wanted to get out and was struggling to edit all of it, especially edit it all down into the one episode because it was like 3 hours and it somehow squeezed into 50 minutes, which I'm kind of proud of in terms of being a new editor and learning while editing. But after uploading, one, not only has it not gotten any traction, which I'm not too surprised by. Obviously, I'm pretty fresh, pretty new, not expecting too much there, but absolutely no traction, so like kind of a bummer. And also just I watched a couple minutes of it back, and some of my edits didn't hold up like I thought they would. Didn't look quite as clean as maybe when I thought they did when I first made them, which I think is just kind of part of the process. Got to learn from it. Um, I'm still really trying to study and understand the nuances of editing and cuts and how important audio is and pacing and storytelling. All you can think about, I'm looking into, and I'm trying to make it better as efficiently but as fun as I can, because I definitely don't want to burn out, especially not this early on. And I'm having a lot of fun, and I don't want that to stop, but I also want to uphold my own standards of this thing and not really worry about like missing uploads, or I don't know, just putting up things that I'm not proud of. That's definitely one of the main things I want to avoid, is not being proud of what I'm doing, or not feeling like I'm making any progress with what I'm uploading. Because at that point I feel like I'm not doing it for the right reasons. But I don't know, maybe those are too intense and complicated things to be thinking about so early on in the YouTube channel. I'm just I have a very stressful and convoluted mind that wants the best out of everything I'm doing, and I have a lot of confidence in my ability to do things, but not a lot of confidence in executing them, if that makes sense. I think I have a lot of potential, but I have a hard time believing I can reach it. I think that's a more English way of putting it. I think a big part of that is my ADHD, and that's one of those other things that I've definitely tried to not only look into more, but get in get in check for this channel, really. But I've hit some roadblocks, and I've slowed down a little bit, and I've not done myself the due diligence and the service that I probably deserve when it comes to trying to make my life easier and give myself more opportunity, I'd say. But you know, it's all a process. I can't be too upset. I have made progress, period, and that is, I think that's the hardest thing in all journeys, is to get started and to start making progress in the first place, you know? And I think it says a lot that I am able to, because I don't think past me would have been able to. Um, and that's not even to say that past me was a worse person for that. Although maybe I was. It's hard to say. Hard to say if any of what I'm even saying here is going to make it into a video, if I'm being honest, because I'm kind of just rambling at this point, but maybe that's what these videos need to be. Obviously not all my videos, but Tetris Talks. That is probably somewhat the point of of the idea behind this series that it's gonna become. Um, Sorry, I'm trying to figure out how to get out of this situation the cleanest. Ooh, but I don't know if that's gonna happen. Oops. 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 That's not good. Let's see if we can get out of this. Burn the panic a little bit. Oh, this is not looking good. Oh, might be a little fast for me. Yikes. Yeah, I don't know. I think it's a big mix lately on I've been on what I've been struggling with, I guess. It's a big combination of um I think time management, not really exhaustion or like burnout or anything, but more of just like wanting to do a lot of things, but not, I guess, not having the time or energy in the day always, which definitely sounds a lot like burnout, but it's more so frustration with the fact that I have to avoid burnout, and in doing so, I'm not getting as much done as I would prefer. I think I think that's the right way to put it. And it's kind of just how life is at the moment for me. I don't know if anyone of you guys could relate as well. But a lot of life is happening, and sometimes it's scary, sometimes it's inconvenient, and almost all the time, do I wish I could have a little bit of a break? But you know what? I'm also really excited to see where it goes. Oh, I fucked that up. I don't know. I think I'll do one more real game while chatting. I think I've kind of ran out of things to chat about, at least with the basic topics that I had, which were kind of nothing. I mean, a little bit of just basic mental health and what's been going on with me, which probably doesn't matter to the small population of those that will be watching, but who knows? Maybe there's some people that just want to hear someone talk. Because I know sometimes I do. And I almost always have videos on in the background. So if I could be even that, that'd be pretty cool. Okay, it's got to be one full game, you know? Can't end on a bad game like that. I was trying to make too many things work there that just weren't going to. Damn. All right, well, yeah, I think that's gonna be the end of Tetris Talks, episode 1, part 1, whatever it's gonna be. This was on play.tetris.com on the official Tetris website because it was the easiest to set up. I wouldn't be surprised if majority of the episodes will end up being on the original NES Tetris because that's my preferred version, but look forward to seeing, I mean, Tetris Effect, Tengen Tetris on the NES. I have Tetris DS, if I could figure out how to get that on my capture card, or maybe I'll just emulate it. Wii Tetris, PS2 Tetris, Xbox 360, original Xbox, maybe I don't have that console, but you name it, I've probably got it or got a way to play it. That being said, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Leave a like, subscribe if you're excited to see more. Variety Gaming from GuardianPsycho. And as always, stay sane out there.